So I'm going to go over my 10-point commentary and space and visibility. The first one is have an escape route. When stopped in traffic, I leave enough space between the front bumper of my vehicle and the rear bumper of the vehicle in front of me. If that vehicle stalls or becomes disabled, I can maneuver around that vehicle without having to back up in traffic. The space I leave in front of my vehicle is proportionate to the size of my vehicle. The longer my vehicle, the more space required. 2. Why do I do it? Keeps you alive at intersections. Starting up at intersections, look left, right, then back to the left. Look left, right, first, looking for any motorists or pedestrians not obeying their traffic sign or signal. Look left the second time because that's the first lane of traffic I'm going to enter. Prior to entering the intersection, I check my traffic side mirror, looking for traffic in the lane next to my vehicle that may turn in front of me. As I proceed through the intersection, I check my opposite traffic side mirror to ensure I cleared the intersection of any hazards. Count 1, 2, 3 after vehicle ahead has started to move before placing my vehicle in motion. This will automatically establish a space cushion and allow me to bring my eyes up to the driving scene ahead. It keeps you away from billboards. 4 to 6 seconds following time for speeds 29 miles per hour and under. 6 to 8 seconds for speeds above 30 miles per hour and over to calculate following distance. When a vehicle ahead passes a stationary item, start counting 1 1000, 1 1002, 1 1003 until the front bumper of my vehicle reaches that item. This is my following distance in seconds and gives me time to act to any changes in traffic in the traffic scene ahead. It buys me time. 8 to 12 seconds for eye lead time is the depth of which my eyes should be most of the time while driving. To establish eye lead time while driving, I pick a stationary item in front of my vehicle and start counting 1 1001, 1 1002, 1 1003 until the front of my vehicle reaches that item. That is my eye lead time in seconds. Remember, it is a maintained depth of vision. It centers my car in traffic lane. Scan steering wheels. Always scan steering wheels of parked cars to see if the vehicle is occupied. An occupied vehicle presents two hazards. The person may either exit the vehicle or pull away from the curb. Other ways to see if the vehicle is occupied is steering wheels turned out, tail or brake lights on, and exhaust coming from the tailpipe. If you can't determine if the vehicle is occupied, treat it as occupied vehicle. A small tap or loud blast if necessary, close enough to be heard, yet far away to take evasive action. Take a path of least resistance. Eye contact. Always establish eye-to-eye contact with other motorists and pedestrians to eliminate uncertainty. We use 3 tools to establish eye-to-eye contact: our horn, lights, and signals. Our horn is the primary tool. Usually a tap of the horn, sometimes a loud blast is necessary. Once I establish eye-to-eye contact, I can expect the other person to act in a responsible and predictable manner. Smooth stops and turns. A still green light is a green light that I did not see change, and I'm not sure when it may turn yellow or red. A point of decision must be established between the front bumper of my vehicle and the stop line. If the light changes prior to my decision point, I will be able to bring my vehicle to a safe stop behind the line. If I reach my decision point and the light would change, I will continue through the intersection without hesitation or acceleration. Things that affect my point of decision are road, load, weather, and speed. And then I'll demonstrate. Pulling from curb. When pulling from a curb, I always indicate my intentions by turning on my traffic side turn signal. I check traffic by looking at my traffic side flat and convex mirrors. I look over my traffic side shoulder to check my blind spot between the fuel tank and the drive axle in the lane I am about to occupy. When the lane is clear, I can proceed with pulling from the curb. I do not deactivate my turn signal until all of my equipment is completely in the lane I am occupying. This communicates in traffic, horn, lights, and signals. Use of mirrors and gauges. I check a mirror every 5 to 8 seconds, looking for lane position, traffic conditions, and mechanical problems. I substitute a mirror check when traffic allows with one of my primary gauges, air, oil, or water, looking for normal readings. When I check a mirror or gauge, my next eye movement is back to the front. Never go mirror to mirror, mirror to gauge, gauge to mirror, or gauge to gauge. It keeps eyes ahead of car. Space and visibility. 1. Aim high in steering. Remember, find a safe path well ahead. Imaginary target, baseball, or dartboard. What does it do for me? It centers the car in traffic lane, safe path on turns. 2. Get the big picture. How wide and deep? What's in it? Objects and ground. Keeps you away from billboards, smooth stops and turns. It buys you time. Stay back and see it all. Keep your eyes moving. Scan, don't stare. Move eyes. Front 2 seconds, rear 5 to 8 seconds. What does it do for you? Keeps you alive at intersection. Keeps eyes ahead of car. Leave yourself an out. Be prepared. Expect the unexpected. Have an escape route. Take path of least resistance. What it does for you. Space on all 4 sides, but always in front. Make sure they see you. Don't gamble. Communicate in traffic. Horn, lights, and signals. It establishes eye-to-eye contact. That is space and visibility and 10-point commentary.